going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with breaking news, hot off the press. Look like Caitlin Clark has received the most WNBA votes to be an All-Star. Guys, for this one here, we got to literally go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, this should come in no surprise, man. Caitlin Clark broke all voting mechanisms. Now, this should come as no surprise. Caitlin Clark set the WNBA All-Star votes on fire. Yet another year, back-to-back years, Caitlin Clark has received the most WNBA votes to be named an All-Star. And we should have all seen this coming. This shouldn't even be like a big thing. But I'm telling you about it right now because the world has reacted to young CC taking over everything. Now, this right here is going to break the internet. The WNBA actually dropped this information about 5 minutes ago on their X account, letting the world know that Caitlin Clark has received the most votes and the stage is set for the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game. And I'm here to tell you, your boy John the Liquidator is going to be in the building for sure at this game. It is going to be a lit situation in Indy, home of the Indiana Fever. But let's head on over to X to see how all of this news came about. And I told y'all, man, Caitlin is here. It's stated. Oh, that's the Commissioner Cup. My bad. So, Nafisa Collier heads to her fifth All-Star game as Team Collier captain for the first time representing, scoring with 25 points a game, including 8 points. Caitlin Clark returns to All-Star action in her first selection as captain to represent the East. So Caitlin Clark is the captain. Caitlin Clark will face off against Nafisa Collier for the second time because we know that they got to face off in the Commissioner Cup. This is the sophomore sensation. Is averaging 18 points, 5 rebounds per game, and 8 assists, and will lead Team Clark in the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game on January the 19th. So not only did she receive the most votes, Caitlin Clark has been named team captain, bro. This is lit. Now, Scott Agnes from the Cambridge Fieldhouse released some information moments ago, kind of breaking down these votes. Let me see if I can get it pulled up. So he stated Caitlin Clark received the most votes in the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game with 1.2 million, and she's one of the captains for the first game, along with Nafisa Collier, reserve selected by coaches, will be unveiled this upcoming Monday. Then captains will be picked on July the 8th. This is going to be legendary, guys. And I'm telling you right now, if you have not got your tickets, I highly recommend you guys head all the way up to Indiana because it is going to be the place to be. Indy has simply turned into the basketball mecca. And as of right now, guys, it is definitely a wonderful time to be an Indiana Fever fan and just enjoying the sport. But I'm interested to see how many votes did Angel Reese get. How many votes did Angel Reese get? Because, we had this whole notion last year that, like, she had got a lot of votes and she was then named irrelevant. I'm interested to see how many votes she got, bruh, because that's storybook in itself. This is so dope. Let me see if I can pull this up for you guys. So the Indiana Fever admins just dropped a new post in regards to this Caitlin Clark becoming captain. And so, like I said, everybody's going to be reacting to say Caitlin Clark is WNBA All-Star captain. It's a dope photo of CC. Now, Fisher Collier's the second captain. Now, what about Asia Wilson? Asia Wilson was named the captain for the West. That's crazy. Say Caitlin Clark received the most votes, which we already went over that. It said, "Dear everyone who is mad that she's an all-star this year, she's going to be an all-star every year she puts on a uniform. This is just a fact. And the quicker you get used to it, it's the easier it is for everyone mentally." Caitlin Clark was just named WNBA All-Star captain. And it's crazy because Caitlin Clark missed like 7 or 8 games, but it don't matter. It's crazy that both cleared a milli. Also, Nafisa Collier cleared a milli too. Yup. Yep, she did. Nafisa Collier had a million votes. Man, it's just crazy how far this league has come within this last short period of time. Like, they're getting millions of votes. I remember last year reporting on this thing. They was only getting like 300, 400,000 votes. And for Nafisa Collier to be over a million as well just shows you the impact of Caitlin Clark, the impact that she has brought to this game, turning the casual fan into CC fans, man. But what an honor this is. Shout out to Natasha Cloud. She's the second fastest player in Liberty history to reach 100 assists with the franchise. As she continued to climb up the leaderboard. But guys, definitely down in the comment section, let me know y'all thoughts about this, man. Caitlin Clark, WNBA All-Star, year 2. Caitlin Clark is a captain. She received 1.2 million votes. And I'm going to try to track down, let's see how many votes Angel Reese got, because she was way down there. Now, what's crazy is that I believe Lexi Hall possibly could be an All-Star too, which is crazy because she's coming off the bench, bro. But like I stated, let me know your thoughts about this. Keep them bells on because you know what, I'm bringing the news. Till next time, dog. Shake the haters off. We coming. I'm out of here, baby. Peace out.
True. I said this to multiple owners. I said this in competition meetings. I never understood why in a 40-minute basketball game, we got 6 personal fouls. And a lot of times I was met with, well, we don't want our star players fouling out. And just to give a little bit of context, the 6 fouls is definitely like not a hangover, but we got it from the NBA game, right? But they play 48 minutes, so it makes sense. We play with 5 fouls overseas. We play with 5 fouls in college. We play with 5 fouls in national team play with USA Basketball. So this isn't 5 fouls in 40 minutes. This isn't something new. And like I said, I was always met with, well, we don't want our star players fouling out. But by my math, by giving every player on a roster that 1 extra personal foul, you're allowing your best player to get fouled. You know, I got to watch Caitlin play in person against Seattle. And one thing I noticed was it'd be really beneficial to her if she had players around her who could create shots for her. Right? She has to create a lot of her own shots, but she's also creating for her teammates. And there are times where if she could just get some open looks off other people's play, it could be really beneficial to her. And that's where Ari McDonald might have some impact. You know, I got to watch Caitlin